We are live. Let's get this video shared out, and we're going to draw some Mumm-Ra since the Thundercats blanks arrived. All right, let's see if we can get that going. Let's see if I can also get the link to our store up in here. Morning, Cameron. The Thundercats blanks from Clan McDonald arrived this morning, so I figured I'd start working on a Mumm-Ra here. Getting the video shared out here real quick. No, I totally just shared that to the page, and not what I meant to do there. Let's see. Let's see. That shared there. All right, I got some shares out. I put the link up to the Thundercats exclusive in the comments for anybody watching that hasn't had a chance to order one yet. They are up and available. Buy it direct from our store. Goes through Square if you're familiar with that. All right, so I started a Mumm-Ra here. I'm gonna take the old kneaded eraser here and knock down the pencil a little bit. So let's see, what is it? It's Thursday, right? Everybody having a good Thursday so far? Everybody have a good Valentine's Day. Singles Awareness Day. It was all right. We went to dinner. Went and saw Madam Web. I didn't absolutely hate it. I thought it was all right. It was, I'd say it was probably on. Well, I'd say it was a little bit better than Mobius. I know people are not Mobius, Morbius. Sorry. People are complaining and say it's like the worst thing ever made. I don't know. It is what it is. Maybe maybe Sony learns a lesson and gets it all to come together at some point. Who knows? And so bright and early this morning, they gave us the release date for X-Men 97. Got a little trailer. Looks great so far. I think Sony can't make quality Marvel films because they ignore like the biggest thing. They're ignoring Spider-Man. That's their cash cow, and they're trying to make money off of using all the ancillary characters and whatnot. I think they did a pretty decent job with Venom, but I'd still would like it better if Spider-Man was there and tied to it. Um, but they knocked it out of the park with Across the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse, all that stuff. So there's talent there. There's people that know what they're doing. I just don't know why they aren't in charge of doing the rest of the stuff. And I know there's all sorts of legal stuff involved and all that stuff with the rights and all that jazz and how they do it, but like they totally could have taken this movie and tied it into Spider Verse, and didn't have to use um, Tom Holland or didn't have to use Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, any of that. They could have worked in something else. They could have put Miles in place in there. It was a rumor going around, and it's I don't know. I guess it's not a spoiler because it doesn't happen, but uh, I guess if you don't want to hear my opinion, mute the video for a second here. But kept seeing rumors that 2099 was going to show up. Miguel was going to make an appearance because it tied to the whole web of life and destiny and all this jazz, and doesn't happen, unfortunately. But I think that could have been cool. I think they could have worked that into the story and really done something there, but I don't know. That's that's a Sony problem. I don't know. I think it. I think a lot of it is too many cooks in the kitchen type thing. From at least looking from the outside and hearing some of what the actors come back and say after the movie's out or whatever. It's like, um, there's an executive sitting there going, we should do this, we should do that because it's gonna make more money or whatever, any of that kind of mess. I think it seems to be that there's too much of that, but who knows? Not there to see what's going on, but that's the way it feels. So I don't know. They got what? They got Venom 3 and uh Craven yet to do this year, so guess we see what those look like. So Craven and Venom 3 are going to be. Oh no, just Craven will be rated R. I think that could actually help Craven, in the sense that gets a little bit more freedom to tell a story. I think that should work for Craven. Again, if you're gonna do this, like, Spider-Man's not there to be his, uh, rival or whatever. If he's gonna go around going after poachers and hunters and whatnot, at least they can show the brutality of it, of what he's gonna do to those people. But I think it'd be better if we had Spider-Man and got to see their interaction and got to see uh see him hunting down Spider-Man and all the trouble that might transpire. Like, I think that's where they definitely missed the boat on this stuff. I don't know. I'm sure Marvel's sitting there like all the memes about um Spirit Halloween stores popping up where the guy's sitting there like rubbing his hands together waiting for something to happen, so they got a new location. um I think Marvel might be doing a little bit of that, going, hey, when are we going to get our character back? But uh I don't see Sony giving that up. It's too much money. I don't know. So I complained enough about the Sony Spider Verse there. That X-Men '97 trailer looks pretty killer. Um, I need to go back in and watch it like another couple more times, but there was some cool stuff in there. Um, definitely takes me back to when it was first on TV. I was talking with friends about it yesterday or day before or whatever, and it's like I think I was in like maybe fourth grade when that came out, something like that. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where they take this, with it picking up right where they left off and everything. Um, I need to go back in and watch that. At least watch that last season of it. I definitely remember, a lot of the stuff that I know I saw like numerous times when they would do reruns and whatnot. But I'm sure there's a lot of stuff I've probably forgotten about. because we were out. Didn't see it last night, but I saw that Resident Alien started up the new season. Need to check that out. I don't know. It was Monday night maybe, or no, it was Sunday night. Because the Super Bowl was on, like nobody was really playing anything, and we were just watching trailers on YouTube. They were doing like a like marathon of Resident Alien episodes on Sci-Fi Channel, and so I turned that on, and it was I don't know, a few of the episodes from like the end of last season, and so watch that as kind of like a refresher there. And then I didn't know going into it, but then they were like, "Oh, hey, new season starts Wednesday." So definitely gonna have to check that out at some point. Yeah, there honestly isn't a whole lot of network stuff I've been watching lately. Steph likes watching the FBI stuff. I don't know. I didn't watch it even from like the beginning to like just hasn't got my interest as much. So I had that on the other night when they were playing all the episodes like back to back or whatever it was. Did see the commercials for that tracker show. That looks kind of interesting. Might give that a try. Yeah, we've been off and on been watching NCIS, but most of the rest of that stuff don't usually watch. Used to watch Law and Order back in the day, but I haven't got into it in years. Might try to catch this last season of Young Sheldon. I'm assuming that started back up as well. Tried to watch Halo the other night. I'm trying to remember what day we tried watching that. Whatever day it was, it doesn't matter. Just could not stay awake to watch it. Nothing bad against the show. It was just being exhausted and like just could not pay enough attention and definitely dozed off. So that first, at least I think we both like cashed out during the first episode of the two they released. So gonna have to try to catch that at some point. Yeah, so there's all that. Anybody that's watching now or watching the replay later on, throw out there. I did share out the links. We've got the the notify on launch page up and running for the art book. So if you're interested, go hit that notify me on launch. If you'd be so kind, share out that link, please. I'd like to get a handful of followers going before we launch this thing. And as everybody knows, all the social media stuff likes to hinder the reach on those things. So every little click of that share button helps immensely. I'd greatly appreciate it. See if I can grab that. I know I put the Thundercats link in there. Let me see if I can get the link for the Kickstarter. Maybe. There it is. There's like a ton of extra text in there. There we go. Copy the link. I'm gonna come over here. There it is. So again, if you would hit that share button on the Kickstarter link, I'd greatly appreciate it. We're gonna launch at the end of March when we go to WonderCon. Run it through till C2E2. It's a pretty simple campaign. It's there's 3 options, or I should say 3 variations of the book. Hardcover, trade paperback, or spiral bound. Or you can pick the set and get all 3 versions. I think there's going to be a few add-ons for anybody that wants to add on, like the Scarlet books. You can add a remark, that kind of thing. But it's going to be a pretty simple, straightforward, hopefully easy to manage campaign. The book's already done. It's ready to go because we've already released a preview version of it. The covers are all done, so the only thing that might happen is if we hit the stretch goal to add some pages, is that we got to add some pages. But the nice thing is that it's set up, it's ready to go to where we can add those pages, and it won't be like waiting forever once the Kickstarter wraps to get stuff sent out. I was gonna do get like some proof copies of the various versions, but just trying to get a proof copy of individuals of those things is really expensive. So hopefully you can use your imagination a little bit to picture a hardcover versus perfect bound versus spiral bound. Because we're talking, we're like at least $40 a book, if not more. I think the hardcover was like close to $100 to just order one, which I totally understand. I don't fault the printer for that at all. It's just it's a lot more than I wanted to do just as a show off a preview video. Which version do I prefer? I am a big fan of spiral bound art books because I like the ability to open up the book and like actually look at the stuff without having to worry about dealing with the spine. Not so much of like just not being able to open it, but like perfect bound books, like I feel like you got to constantly hold on to it to keep it open, unless you absolutely destroy the spine, and then you worry about pages falling out. Hardcover, usually you can get, um, to open up pretty well, whatever. But I don't know, there's just something about how you can lay out the spiral bound book and have it wide open and look at it. I really enjoyed the J. Scott Campbell sketchbooks I've bought over the years where they're spiral bound. Um, so that's my go-to preference. But you got the ability to buy each version or all three versions, whatever. That's going to be in the campaign. So you can pick whichever is your favorite, or get all three. So each one will have its own cover. One cover is going to have Scarlet on it. Another cover's got Mothman, and then the other cover is character for something I'm kind of working on in the back of my mind, basically. Got something that I would like to run with at some point. So it kind of gives you a little bit of a taste of something I got racking around in my brain. See if I can get some details on this tiny little snake ornament thing on his head, helmet, whatever here. All right, I'm gonna stay on stream for just a couple more minutes here. Going to take a break for lunch here. All right. I think that's where I'm going to leave it for now. Ahmad, how's it going, sir? So, throw this out there again for everybody. Let's see. I'm going to put the link in there. The art book Kickstarter is coming. If you would, go hit that notify on launch button. And if you would, also please give it a share. I would greatly appreciate that. I've posted it all over my pages and stuff. You'll see the link. But greatly appreciate shares on that. Also, if you're interested, we got the Thundercats variant, so I'm going to paste that in here as well. If you haven't ordered a Thundercats variant, they are in the Square store, or you can direct message me and I can put together a PayPal invoice, that kind of thing for you. Let's see, before I get out of here, Cameron says, excited for Dune 2. Going to see a fan showing on IMAX. That's cool. Yeah, I do want to see Dune 2. I'm hoping for a little bit more than what Dune 1 was, but that's me. But yeah, I'm interested to see it. As always, I appreciate everybody that's here, that's come to hang out. I got all these new crazy Thundercats blanks from Clan McDonald. If you're interested in a commission for C2E2 or WonderCon, drop me a message. I'm taking on a limited number before those cons for pre-orders. So shoot me a note. But I'm going to bounce out of here. It's time to grab some lunch. So thanks, everybody. Hope everybody has a great rest of the day, and we will catch you all on the next one.